know we ask this question all the time, but do you guys remember when...
This doesn't hit a 9.8, it's going to absolutely break my heart. Break my heart, because it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. It's not cheap regardless if it is a 9.8 quality or not, but this is that Mortal Kombat Midway Comics special edition. And, oh my gosh, please let it be a 9.8. I don't even want it to be a 9.6 because there's 9.6s on the census, so... I feel like it's going to be like a disappointer. Like a 9.2, 9.4. Son of a... Are you kidding me? Son of a... That is... Man. Are you kidding me? The makes this a 9 point... Y'all are bullshitting, dude. See? Man, are you f***ing me? All the money I spent on this book, there ain't no way. There ain't about this in here that makes this a 9.2. Whatever. There's no way in hell. There's no way this is a 9.2. They... Dude. Rest assured, I will be looking up the grader's notes on this because... on this. Anyway, guys, so
when that happened, a video that's become extremely synonymous, not only with the channel, but me specifically, and one book. So much so that it literally birthed the hashtag 9.2 crew. We've made stickers. Our members consider themselves the 9.2 crew. And because of some of that, I was just like, man, do I even want to resubmit this book, even though I know it's better than a 9.2? And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, man, this guy really overreacted, and he probably doesn't even know how to grade books. Calm down, bro. I'm sure a lot of you were thinking that. But I will not calm down. I did not overreact, and I do know how to grade my books. I do. Well, after probably almost 2 years now, I decided it was time. It was time to crack that book. This book is a personal grail. It is something that I went through hell and high water to find. And when I finally did, I told the guy, I don't care how much it costs me. This looks perfect. I'll pay whatever you want. I overpaid for it at that time. Now, the book's going for way more raw than what I paid for it. The only 9.8 on the planet that is for sale is like $6,000 on Shortbox, and while this book means the world to me, I'm just not going to shell out $6,000 for a book right now, like any book. So I decided to crack the book, have it pressed and cleaned. I did not do this one myself because this book terrifies me. It's so small as far as like the page count. It's very thin, very, very few pages. It's very, very fragile, and it terrified me. So I let my buddy Jeff, man, I love this guy so much. It has nothing to do with this video. I mean, I genuinely love the guy anyway, but he decided to take it upon himself and take on the challenge of trying to see if he can get this book to a 9.8. So I have the book back today. We have the old label there, the old 9.2 label there. Are you guys ready? What I got on this book? I don't think y'all are ready. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's jump into it. Ooh, don't you just hate that? I know you guys hate that. I know you hated that I did that. But all right, here we go. This is the book, the Mortal Kombat Midway. Oh, the creme de la creme, the top of the mountain when it comes to Mortal Kombat books. What did my buddy Jeff, what was he able to get for me on this? Did we get the 9.8? Did we get it? Did we get it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Did we get it? 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 9.6. 9.6. Damn it. Damn it. Spoiler alert. I already knew this was a 9.6. I already knew it was a 9.6. When Jeff got finished with this book, it was absolutely immaculate. The most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. We knew this book was going to hit a 9.8. And when it hit a 9.6, we were not happy. We got the book back in, we inspected the book, and we noticed this. Now you guys see that finger bend that's there? That was not there when we sent this book in. Like I said, this book is extremely fragile. I even put a note on it that please be careful. This book is extremely fragile. Please be careful with it when you take it out. Try not to mess it up again. We cracked the 9.6. That's right. That's right. We cracked that 9.6 out and we resubmitted it. Guess what? Round 1 went to CGC. Round 2 went to CGC. And, you know, even though it doesn't actually go along with the game rules, round 3, well, that was anticlimactic as hell. And what happened in round 3? Flawless victory. That's right, baby. We got the 9.8. That's right. 9.8, baby. That's right. 9.2, no more, baby. The hashtag 9.2 crew is no more. We are rolling 9.8. Oh. We gotta do it. I think we have to do it. I mean, if we were ever gonna do it, now is the time to do it, right? Like, now's definitely the time to. I think we should do it. We're gonna do it. Boom, bitch. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 9.8. There has never been a book I have ever seen that I wanted to hit more than this book right here. Oh my gosh. And this is the only one on the planet. Now, you're thinking to yourselves, whoa, 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 Dustin, you said the only 9.8 for sale was 6,000. That's right. That's right. This one is special. This is a book that a lot of people think is just a myth. They don't even really know if this book exists. Now, what's the difference? Let me put up a picture of the Midway Mortal Kombat that everyone who has one has. Now, if you look right here, you're going to see in the middle, it's going to say Collector's Edition with a price of $3.99. Now, look at mine. That's right. That's right. This book here is the most rare of rare of rare. I mean, it is, like I said, it is at the point of being almost a folktale. It's something that people are not even sure exists. It's just something that's out there that people think may be a rumor or something like that, but I'm here to tell you this book does exist. Now, how you got the collector's edition is you had to beat the arcade. It would give you a code and an address. You mail in that code. They will mail you a copy of this book. Not this copy, but the collector's edition. Now, how do you get this copy? How do you get this copy? Well, that's also something that is a little cloudy. I will say the guy I bought this from is the only person I've ever heard give a reason why this book is different and where he can get it. Now, I'm not going to disclose the information because when I bought the book from the guy and he told me this, he made me promise that I would not disclose the information because it's something that he's looking for, and I got his high-grade copy. But he did tell me in 15 years, there's a special magazine that this came out of. I'll tell you that. It came out of a special magazine in the 90s, and there was not many of them printed at all. Like, it was an absolute miracle if you got this in the magazine. But he told me in the last 15 years, of having it saved in his eBay search, 2 have come up. One had a magazine, one had the comic in it. This right here, it's not a myth, it's not a legend, it is real. It is real as real can get. There are forums and chat rooms where people have discussed this and whether or not it truly exists, if it is something that is really out there. And I'm here to show you, yes, it's out there. And I've had it the entire time. Now I have a 9.8, and now that I have the 9.8, I can officially say I have the only 9.8 of this book on the planet. You go look on eBay, you go look on Shortbox, Comic Link, wherever you want to look, you're not going to find a 9.8 of this book with the blank space in the middle. You're not going to find it. You're not even going to find a raw copy anywhere, I bet. I've looked everywhere. Everywhere. You can't even buy a raw copy of this book without it saying collector's edition and having the price stamp. They're just not out there. They're just not out there. Now, with that being said, along with the other 9.8s in my Mortal Kombat collection, I told you, I've been telling you guys for a couple of years now, I'm going to have a 9.8 in every one of these. Every Mortal Kombat book that I can find. I own every Mortal Kombat book ever printed, except the one that I just found out about yesterday, which really kind of pissed me off because now I've got one left to hunt down. So if anybody has Mortal Kombat Deception, the comic book from 2004, hit your boy up. But yeah, we are trucking along. We are rolling, baby. We are hitting 9.8s on these Mortal Kombat books left and right. And this book right here, this is the best book in my collection. The biggest book in my collection. If there was a fire in my house, my comic book room was on the second story, I would make my wife go stand under the window right outside the comic book room. I would rip my Hulk 181 off the wall, smash the window out with it so that I could drop this book completely wrapped in bubble wrap straight out the window to my wife, and I'm out. That's what this book is to me. Now, a lot of people are going to think I'm crazy, and that's fine, but when you got the only one, and those collector's editions are expensive. The collector's editions are expensive. They want $6,000 for their 9.8 collector's edition. I don't even know how I could price this because I wouldn't sell it. $10,000, I wouldn't sell it. Wouldn't do it. You may think I'm crazy, but hey, like I said, when you've got the only one, when it's a one of one, how can you be mad? I can't, you know what? It's a win all day. It's a win-win. And just the most beautiful artwork on this cover. If you've never seen it, it is a beautiful wraparound cover. There you go, with the beautiful lightning in the background, and the back just sets it off. John Tobias scroll there at the bottom. Just fantastic, man. You just gotta love this book. It is so awesome. So awesome. I'm so beyond excited to be able to do this, and I cannot thank my buddy Jeff enough. Oh my gosh. I owe this guy so big for taking this on as a personal. He literally took this personal. I mean, this was a personal challenge for him to hit the 9.8 on this book for me. And like I said, you know, I probably should have just said, you know what, it's just a comic book. I press comic books all the time. I mean, I've been pressing a lot of comic books, like a lot. And could I have gotten this to the 9.8 myself? Probably, but I don't know. I think it was just, it made me nervous because I wanted it so bad to hit that I felt like I needed to take it out of my hands and let someone else handle it because I didn't want to be super nervous handling it or whatever, and just, you never know. So I gave it to someone who's been doing it for a lot longer than me, and someone who wouldn't get nervous with it. I don't know if he did or not, but he probably got a lot less nervous than I would have with this. And again, I know he's watching. At some point, he's watching this video. And brother, I love you so much, and I appreciate this so much. This is the absolute creme de la creme. I cannot wait to get this on the wall. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? If you have seen this book with a blank in the middle, just let me know. I'm just curious. Just curious to know. CGC does not differentiate in the census on this one not having the collector's edition. They didn't even notice, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, just drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Are you enjoying being a part of my journey to continue to build the greatest Mortal Kombat comic book collection on the planet? I'm just curious to know if anybody else cares, because I'm so jacked about this. Like, I've never been the best in the world at anything. I'm going to be the best in the world at these. I will be the best in the world at these. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? Wow, I just went full-blown Chris Jericho 2008. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Just make sure you get to see more of our content. And as always, collect your way.